What's going on, Lakers fans? Welcome into the Lakers Report. My name is Patrick Seatman. Coming up on today's show, we got a big-time injury update around Dalton Knecht after he got smacked in the jaw last night versus the Memphis Grizzlies. And then also an old friend, Kyle Kuzma. Could he be returning to Los Angeles? We got some reports that indicate that could be going down near the trade deadline. But before we dive into that, guys, if you guys could subscribe to the channel, help us out here. We're trying to reach more and more Lakers fans, and you guys hitting that subscribe button is the #1 way to do so. So if you guys love the Lakers, want more content in your life, go down there, hit that sub button. So a pretty scary play yesterday after Dalton Knecht got popped in the jaw, but we did get a positive injury update. It's coming from Dave McMenamin saying that Dalton Knecht did not need x-rays on his jaw following last night's game versus the Memphis Grizzlies. Now, I will say this, Dalton Knecht's status is unclear for Friday's matchup, but overall, great news there. You know, that could have been terrible if he had a broken jaw or whatever it may be. However, if we would have gotten a little face mask connect, maybe that could have led to a better performance last night as he did get his first start with the Los Angeles Lakers. I had high hopes for this, and honestly, I'm not really too worried about the stats. He was just missing shots last night. I still felt like he got good looks, like he looked the part. He looked like an NBA player, and I feel like he plays really, really well next to LeBron and AD. I mean, every shooter has played well next to LeBron throughout their careers, but, you know, the stats, 3 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. He was 1 of 7 from the field, and he was actually a -14 overall. So, you know, obviously it was a rough game. Like, you would have liked to see a better offensive, you know, outlook or outcome for Dalton Knecht last night. But, you know, I'm not really too worried about it, especially like shooters in the NBA and honestly through, you know, high school, college. Like, I feel like every shooter besides like the Klay Thompson, Steph Currys, they are all streaky. So like Knecht, maybe he'll struggle for the next 2 games. Then we'll look 2 weeks from now. It's like, oh, Knecht's hit 4 straight, or he's had 4 straight games where he's gone for 3+ threes. I just think it's natural for shooters. It's a huge confidence thing. And plus with him being a rookie playing next to LeBron, there's probably a lot of pressure every time LeBron throws you the ball and you're ready to put one up. Like, you know, just go out there and make that shot. But I'm not really too worried about it, even though the stats, you know, were a little concerning. But I'll ask you guys this. Drop a word for me. Give me your one-word reaction to Knecht's first start in the purple and gold last night. If I had to go one word, I'd probably just go mediocre. But you guys let me know your thoughts down below. Now, one of my biggest takeaways from the Grizzlies game was the Lakers need improvements off the bench. And I don't even think this is a hot take right now. They probably have the worst bench in the NBA. Like, they are an extremely top-heavy bunch, and the fact these are the 4 players we decided to throw on this graphic, I think, kind of speaks to this issue. Like, Dalton Knecht, big fan of him, but again, he is still a rookie. He was the 17th overall pick in a weaker draft class for a reason. Jackson Hayes, mediocre guy. Max Christie, he hasn't lived up to his contract so far that he signed this offseason. And Gabe Vincent, I feel like he left most of his talents down there in Miami. And, you know, I thought J.J. Redick kind of called out the rest of the team last night after the game. This was very interesting. I thought this was a little strategic by J.J. here. He said, LeBron was terrific. He's almost 40 years old, and he played the hardest on our own team. I thought right there, that last part, saying that LeBron played the hardest out of every player on the Lakers, was almost him calling out the other guys on this team, because there is no reason that LeBron, even though he is still fantastic, that he should be, you know, the hardest working and the hardest playing player out here for the Lakers. Now, I say all that to give a lot of love to LeBron James. He is truly the ultimate defeater of Father Time. I mean, 39 points last night, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, and he knocked down 6 threes. And, you know, the thing is with LeBron is I think he's shown just great kind of self-awareness with him losing a step athletically in the tail half of his career, him, you know, really becoming a dead-eye three-point shooter. I mean, he was 40+% from downtown last season, and even this year he's shooting the ball really, really well. But, you know, when you're talking about this Lakers roster as a whole, like, you know, you love LeBron and AD. I still think that is a very good foundation for the rest of the team. But the Lakers, if they can't get help outside of those two, they are absolutely doomed in the West. Like, check out what's going down in Oklahoma City. The Thunder are wagon. The Nuggets, you know, they're starting to get their groove back. The Timberwolves, I like what they're doing. Like, there are so many good teams in this Western Conference. And, you know, maybe if LeBron, if he was 30, 33 years old, yeah, we would be feeling a whole lot better about this Lakers team. But you put a lot of pressure on Anthony Davis, a lot of pressure on LeBron James. I think the move the Lakers need to make, maybe it's a guy like Kyle Kuzma. Maybe having him come off the bench could be a good move for LA. So coming up next year, Lakers, Kyle Kuzma. Could a reunion be coming for the purple and gold? We'll talk about that here in a second. But first off, got to give a massive shout out to today's presenting sponsor, and that is PrizePicks. If you guys download the PrizePicks app today and sign up today, you guys will get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It is guaranteed. Now, what is PrizePicks? PrizePicks is the best place to get real money sports action with over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings. PrizePicks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash. Run your game all season long on PrizePicks. I actually got an example of a season-long PrizePicks lineup where I was taking the more on Steph Curry's points per game. Zachary Richachet took his more on points per game, which also last night he had 30-plus versus the Knicks, so I'm feeling confident about that. Then SGA, I took his more on his points per game as well. But hey, fade my picks, ride with my picks, whatever you guys want to do, just do so at PrizePicks, and you guys will get $50 instantly when you sign up today. Plug in promo code CLNS and play that $5 lineup, and you guys will have $50 straight into your account. So download the app today. Use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Shout out to PrizePicks, though, for sponsoring today's show. PrizePicks, run your game. So this isn't just reckless speculation on our end here at the Lakers Report. We actually got a report that linked Kyle Kuzma back to the Los Angeles Lakers. This is coming in from Zach Buckley over at Bleacher Report, saying Kuzma was a part of LA's 2019-20 title team, but nostalgia isn't the reason behind this call for a Hollywood reunion. Rather, it's the ongoing need for roster reinforcements around Anthony Davis and LeBron James, plus the fact that the purple and gold don't quite have enough assets to trade for a top-tier target. The Lakers could, however, have just enough picks, prospects, and mid-sized contracts to bring Kuzma back to where he spent his first 4 seasons in the NBA. If head coach J.J. Redick believes he could get Kuzma's outside shooting back on track, the Lakers would land a high-end support scorer who also adds some creation and defensive pliability at either forward spot. And also this, Jake Fisher on the Wizards side of things. He said they are absolutely in deal-making mode. So maybe Kuzma, if he doesn't go to the Lakers, I do expect Kuzma to be dealt somewhere, but for the right price, I think I'm all in on Kuzma because, if you look at this Lakers, rest of the season from maybe a bird's eye view here, I don't think they have nearly enough talent to compete in the Western Conference, honestly, even to get to the second round in the Western Conference. But just adding, a tertiary kind of 4th, 5th scoring option to this team could be absolutely massive. And what does LeBron James do for shooters? He gets them back on track. And Kuzma, maybe he could have that same kind of resurgence if he comes back to the purple and gold. But we could take a look at his stats throughout his first 7 years in the league. He's always been around a 15-point-a-game guy. He's always been, fairly efficient from the field, always has floated around 34% from downtown. But even his first year with the Lake Show, man, he came on the scene hot, 16 a game, 18 a game the year after, kind of took a step back once LeBron and AD got there. But hey, in Washington, specifically over the last 2 years, he's been a 20 a game guy. Now, obviously the efficiency from downtown has definitely taken a step back, but I think you could chalk that up to just the amount of threes he's taking and the volume there. But Kuzma's got talent, but I will say this year has been a struggle for our guy Kyle Kuzma. Still averaging 17 points a game, but this dude is getting his shots up, only shooting 32% from the field and 27% from downtown. But again, I hate kind of judging pretty good basketball players on how they play on really terrible teams. I guarantee you these numbers you see for Kuzma, he will be so much more efficient playing next to LeBron James. I mean, he's playing next to Jordan Poole and a bunch of young guys over there in Washington. I think Kuzma, even a guy like Jokic, get him around there in Denver or get him here in Los Angeles. I think we could really see, a little bit of a resurgence for Kyle over these next couple of years. But I'll ask you guys this. Be the GM for me. Would you trade for Kyle Kuzma? Give me a T for trade or give me a P for pass down below in the comment section. Again, it would have to come down to price for me, but if the price is right, I'm absolutely all in. Now, we're going to get more Lakers videos out to you guys throughout the regular season, leading up to that trade deadline, and then once playoff time rolls around. So make sure you guys are subscribed here to the Lakers Report. See you guys next time. Go Lakers.